It is November 4th, 2013, and I've spent 2 months and 3 weeks roughly off my bike now.
I'm here with Brayden Barrett-Hay from Canada, getting ready to drop in his home country for Joyride. You're the first to go. What's that like?
Definitely a little nerve-wracking being the first person to go. You really want to set it off on like a great foot and just like come out swinging basically. So it gets a little scary being the first, but I'm stoked. It's gonna be good. An hour or two before the main event, which was finals and everything, they told me I was going to be the last wild card put in. So I'd already ridden the whole course, but I hadn't really done many of the tricks or anything I wanted to for my run. I was sitting up top, like ready to go. I was afraid, but I wasn't really that nervous. It was like one of those times when you have the feeling of like, it's going to happen. I'm getting the dream run. Combination of just going too quick, catching early, helmet strap not being tight enough, and bad mouth guard meant like when I hit I was like completely knocked out. I remember waking up the next morning in the hospital and then like sitting there for a second and like looking around and realizing I'd come from Crankworks and being like, oh no, like what happened? I guess I had to spend 4 days in the hospital because there was bleeding in my brain. That there was 2 spots that had stopped and 1 that was continuing to bleed, so they thought they were gonna have to like do some sort of like surgery or drain so they could release the blood. So I spent 4 days just waiting in the hospital. We got lucky and the bleeding stopped the day that they thought they were going to be doing like surgery. The first doctor I saw, this was still in Vancouver, I was just asking him about like my healing, like when I'd be back. He said like I should be fully healed within 3 months, which is about the time we're at now. He didn't really know like as far as getting back to riding really hard when I could be, but what he kind of said was that like I almost shouldn't even be back riding, that it's too much risk, and that, like to get another brain injury like this would be a pretty catastrophic kind of thing, which I can understand where they're coming from. But at the same time, it's like my head injury was pretty bad, but like I haven't had many head injuries before, had like super mild concussions and stuff. So really like I should be able to bounce back. It's not going to be the end of the world at all. It just means I need to kind of take some time. So I've been seeing like a specialist in actually downtown Toronto who deals with all kinds of hockey players' concussion problems. And what they seem to think is like, as long as I get, like I can start to ride very soon, but I cannot take any risk that means re-hitting my head. In about January, my brain should be fully healed and back completely strong, to the point where it's like it's back almost to where it was. If I hit it again, it's not going to be like a career-ending thing. It's not going to crush everything. So yeah, the first few weeks at home was insane for me because like all year I was pretty much gone. I would only be home for like the odd few days here and there. I barely did anything except like got insanely bored and started doing a lot of random things. I guess I ended up with some new hobbies that are pretty hilarious, like started building myself like weird little artsy tables and stuff, painting random pictures and like sculpting random things. Oh yeah, I started taking my dog for walks that I never had before in my life at all, which was pretty hilarious. Had him since I was like a little kid, like he's not young at all. He's actually, I don't even know, he's got to be 12, 13, 14 years old. And he's only gone on his first walk in the past like couple months. I've been able to start going on like some small fitness rides, which is really like really a great feeling. Just to be pedaling a bike again, it absolutely feels amazing. Now from here basically I'm going to be seeing like some specialists to help with healing and just helping to get back into what I was. I've got a gym membership for the next month, so I can build back some of the muscle I've lost and hopefully build a little extra as well. I have an appointment in a bit over a week to get a brain scan, and we'll know if I can start to jump my bike lightly and ride like my hardtail again and do stuff that I obviously know I'm not going to crash on, and start to work back into being prepared so that the day that they tell me I'm fine to ride again completely, my head is healed, I can go absolutely crazy and just fully ride my bike like there's no ounce of fear and I've never been off it again. That's kind of what I'm trying to work back into, and so those are like the steps I have to do to get to it.